Welcome to Healthwise for Seniors, your trusted space for elegance, wellness, and rediscovering your beauty after 60. Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever opened your closet, reached for a dress you once adored, and suddenly froze? Not because it doesn't fit, not because it's out of style, but because you're not sure it belongs to the woman you are today. Some might say, we change, so our clothes should too. But what if the truth is gentler? What if the dress hasn't aged, you just haven't seen it in the right light? In today's video, we'll explore sparkles why falling back in love with an old dress might be exactly what your spirit needs right now. Sparkles, the most flattering dress styles for women over 60 in 2025, and how they're redefining elegance. Sparkles, and most importantly, how your closet could become a mirror, not of the past, but of the strength and softness you carry now. But before we dive in, do me a small favor. Tap like, hit subscribe, and share this video with a friend who deserves to feel beautiful in her own skin again. We're not here to chase youth. We're here to reclaim light. So take a breath. Open that closet. Let's see what still has magic waiting to be worn again. There's a dress hanging in your closet. You haven't worn it in years. Not because it's worn out, but because you're not sure it still fits who you are today. But what if it does? Maybe that soft navy wrap dress you wore to your son's graduation still carries the quiet elegance you now embody. Maybe that floral midi dress you once felt too girly for actually feels just right, now that you've grown into your softness. The truth is, it's not the dress that's outdated, it's the way you used to see yourself in it. Try this, add a simple pearl necklace. Switch those old heels for chic wedges, let your silver hair down, wear a little plum lipstick. And walk past the mirror. Don't stop to judge, just smile. Because the woman you are today might just be the perfect match for the dress you once loved. It's not about looking younger. It's about letting old pieces meet the new you, with grace, with warmth, and with eyes that finally see her worth. There's a reason the wrap dress has stood the test of time, and in 2025, it's not just a trend. It's a quiet declaration of self-assurance for women over 60 who have learned to embrace their shape, not hide from it. The wrap dress doesn't sculpt you into someone else's idea of beauty. It honors your curves, softens your midsection, and lets you decide how much you want to reveal. It adjusts with you on bloated days, on confident days, on days you just want to feel held. Why women over 60 are loving it now more than ever? Because it gives structure without stiffness. Because it flows but never looks sloppy. And because it whispers elegance instead of shouting youth. Let's take Marion, 64, from Charleston. She wore a deep emerald wrap dress to a jazz night with friends. No shapewear, no second guessing, just red lipstick, soft curls, and heels she could actually walk in. Later she said, "It wasn't the dress that made me feel beautiful. It was how the dress moved with me, like it understood who I am now." 2025's best wrap dress colors: dusty rose, soft and romantic; emerald green, rich and vibrant; deep navy, elegant and skin brightening. Style it with wedge espadrilles or slingbacks, a short strand of pearls or delicate gold chains, a structured handbag in nude or ivory, subtle makeup with glowing skin, and a pop of color on the lips. This is the kind of dress that doesn't try too hard. It doesn't ask you to be 30 again. It simply says, you've earned this softness, wear it like a signature. There's something effortlessly graceful about a linen midi dress, like a deep breath on a summer morning. For women over 60, it's not just about comfort. It's about lightness with presence, simplicity with elegance. Linen has long been known for its breathability, but in 2025, the fabric is softer, more refined, and far more flattering than the scratchy linens of the past. Today's linen drapes rather than clings. It moves, it floats, and most importantly, it respects your body's changing needs. The midi length is a quiet revolution. It covers the knees with grace. It elongates the leg line, especially when paired with a nude shoe. And it strikes that perfect balance between not too formal and not too casual, ideal for brunch, a museum visit, or just strolling through the farmer's market. 2025 color palette for linen dresses: ivory, clean, radiant, and timeless; olive green, grounded, elegant, quietly powerful; mocha, warm and universally flattering; soft terracotta, earthy and chic. How to elevate the look: pair with leather sandals or woven mules. Add a straw hat or linen scarf for texture. Choose gold hoop earrings and a woven tote to complete the outfit. Keep the hair loose and natural, or gently tied back with a silk ribbon. Let's talk about Carla, 66, from Santa Fe. She recently rediscovered a linen midi dress she bought 10 years ago in Italy. With new sandals and a soft cardigan, she wore it to an outdoor poetry reading. It felt like wearing freedom, she smiled. Nothing pinched, nothing pretended. It was just me, light and true. This is the charm of the linen midi dress. It doesn't compete. It complements. It lets you walk through summer not just dressed well, but feeling aligned with yourself. The shirt dress is more than a long button-down, it's a quiet rebellion. For women over 60, it says, I no longer dress to impress, I dress to express. In 2025, the shirt dress has evolved. Gone are the stiff, corporate silhouettes. Today's versions are softer, longer, and beautifully unstructured, made to move with your body and your life. What makes the shirt dress so powerful? It frees you from formality, yet never looks careless. It flatters without effort, gently skimming the waist, flowing at the hem. It works on all body types, especially when belted loosely or left open over pants. Let's talk about Janet, 62, from Portland. She wore a stone beige shirt dress over a white tank and wide-leg linen trousers, added leather slides and a bold bracelet. She told me, I used to think elegance meant heels and structure. Now I know it's about air, ease, and clothes that don't ask me to shrink. 2025 shirt dress favorites. Muted blue, cool and calming. Soft taupe, minimal yet elevated. Pale olive, unexpected, organic and fresh. Classic white, crisp and eternal. How to style it? Buttoned up with a belt and kitten heels for a dinner look. Left open like a duster over wide-leg pants or a fitted dress. Sleeves rolled, paired with statement earrings and a structured tote. The beauty of the shirt dress is that it's nonchalant. It doesn't scream for attention. It invites it with quiet sophistication and that unmistakable sense of freedom that only comes with age and self-knowing. It says, I've stepped out of the box and I'm never going back. The pleated midi dress doesn't just move, it dances. For women over 60, it's more than a silhouette. It's a conversation between fabric and memory. Every fold, every flutter seems to say, you've lived, and this beauty, it's earned. In 2025, pleats are back, but not in the stiff, overly structured way of the past. Today's pleated dresses are fluid, airy, and designed to celebrate motion. They shimmer slightly when you turn. They catch the breeze when you walk. They hold rhythm, just like the years you've carried with grace. Let's meet Elaine, 68, from Boston. She wore a pearl gray pleated midi dress to her anniversary dinner. With silver earrings, soft curls, and a low block heel. She said, every time I moved, it felt like my past was dancing with me. I didn't need to prove anything. I just needed to feel it. Perfect pleated dress tones in 2025. Pearl gray, elegant, reflective, endlessly chic. Dusty mauve, feminine and deeply flattering. Soft champagne, luminous and refined. Pale sage, subtle, refreshing and modern. How to wear it well. Add a thin metallic belt to define the waist. Style with strappy heels or ballet flats. Pair with delicate drop earrings and a box clutch. Let the dress be the statement. Keep accessories minimal and refined. The pleated midi dress doesn't shout. It whispers stories with every movement. It tells the world that aging isn't about fading, it's about unfolding. Layer by layer, fold by fold, your story becomes visible and beautifully worn. Because style after 60 isn't just about what you wear. It's how your clothes echo the life you've lived. So maybe it wasn't just a dress. Maybe it held the laughter of an old summer. The way your partner looked at you. The first time you walked into a room and truly felt radiant. And maybe today, that same dress with softer lighting, a looser belt, or simply a new lipstick, can become your reminder. You don't need new clothes to feel like a new woman. You just need clothes that honor who you are now. Whether it's a wrap dress that hugs without holding, a linen midi that breathes like a breeze, a pleated dress that dances with grace, or a shirt dress that says I'm free. Each piece in your closet carries potential. Not to go back in time, but to step forward with more meaning, more style, more you. Speech balloon, I'd love to hear in the comments. Is there a piece in your closet you've fallen in love with again? Let's start a conversation. Let's inspire each other. And if this video spoke to your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for seniors. There's so much more we're excited to create, just for you, because elegance doesn't expire. It evolves, and sometimes the most beautiful style is simply coming home to yourself.